Hello and welcome to today's Yin Yoga Root Chakra class. My name is Amber and I will be your guide as we move through a series of postures that we will hold for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes that solely focuses on opening the root chakra. Engaging the chakra system and tuning into your energetic body is a wonderful, nourishing practice, and it will deepen your self-awareness, connect you to your body, your environment, your fellow humans, and it will open you up spiritually as well. Plus, it's fun. There are 7 chakras that are tiny invisible little discs that run parallel on your spine, starting at the root and ending at the crown. When you're just starting out and getting acquainted with this powerful system, tending to your chakras in the order that they are can help you understand how the system works as a whole. Once you are in balance, it will be easier down the road to understand where the work is needed. Muladara, which is the first chakra, represents the support system for all other chakras. The latent energy that anchors us into our world. It's energetic. It's calling us. It's telling us that we need to be grounded and stable. The Muladara is the first chakra, which represents the support system for all other chakras, latent energy that anchors us into our world. It's energetic and it's grounding. It's telling us that we need to be stable and we need to be grounded. The root chakra system of this energy center sits at the base of your spine, and it acts to move and pump electrical energy and fluid and nutrients upward along the entire length of the spine and into the brains and organs. For today's class, you will not need any props. However, if you have a block or a bolster, we are going to be doing a supported bridge pose that if you have it, great. If not, you don't need a block. Let's begin today's practice with 4-part breathing. It goes inhaling for 4, holding the breath for 4, exhaling for 4, and then holding it on the end for 4, and repeating that cycle for about 4 minutes. Coming onto your mat, you can sit in easy seated pose. I'm on a block here for just a moment. Let's start out by a 4-part breathing. So inhaling for 4, holding the breath for 4, exhaling for 4, and then holding the breath on the bottom for 4. So inhale. And just keep breathing like this for the next few minutes as you really start to connect yourself to your roots, thinking about your ancestors that have forged this earth before us. Our root chakra is responsible for grounding, nourishment, trust, health, family, prosperity. Again, breathing in for 4, holding it for 4, breathing out for 4, and holding it for 4. Settling into your body. This is helping your body calm the nervous system, So we can get ready to move into some amazing postures. And taking that last final 4-part breath here. We're going to move into child's pose as our first pose. All right, if you have your eyes shut, you can gently open them up. Coming on to all fours. Wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. You're going to extend your left and your right knee to the edges of your mat and gently lower your bum down to the mat into child's pose. Reaching your arms forward, extending your fingertips, reaching as far as you can. The importance of our chakra arises from our primary caregiver. The first people that take care of us in life, so imagine that you're being taken care of right now. Your mind should really start to be calming down now. Making sure you're taking your breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Ujjayi breath works good. Constricting the back of your throat as you exhale and inhale. We're gonna slowly come back into tabletop position. So as you inhaling, lifting your head up, walk your hands back to in between your thighs, sitting. Now we're gonna move into ankle stretch. So coming onto your knees, we're gonna sit on them, like so, and then extend your left arm and your right arm back and lift your knees so it looks like this. Imagine that your toes are the tap roots into the soil, opening them up, feeling the energy rise up from the ground in your feet as it goes into the rest of your body. We just hold this pose, stretching our ankles, feeling the long. And this one we don't hold as long as the other ones, but we'll give it another 30 more seconds or so. Beautiful. Lower your knees onto your mat. We're gonna make our way into downward facing dog. Slowly extending your left foot behind you and then your right foot behind you from your plank position into downward facing dog. Let's just walk our feet out here, lowering them as close to the mat as you can. Slowly, as you continue to breathe. And then you're gonna walk your way up to the top of your mat. And we're gonna make our way into dangling pose. Now, dangling pose is the same as Uttanasana. Dangling pose is the same as forward fold. So let your head fall in between your arms and then interlace your arms and just hang here. Really feeling your roots. Feeling as though you are rooted into the ground, your feet are locked in, and the energy of the earth is electrifying its way through you. If it's not comfortable for you to hold your arms like this, you can always lower them to the ground on either side of your foot. And this will help give you a little more stability in the pose. Remembering to inhale and exhale. All of the weight should be felt in the back of your legs, your heels. They're the ones taking on a lot of the weight here. From here, slowly we're going to make our way so the crown of our head is in the air. So slowly walking your hands up your legs, coming into standing position. We are going to move into Muladara. Now I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see me. But basically we're standing straight and tall. Feet are out about 45 degrees, and we're just gonna lower our tailbone down to the ground into Muladara. Let your tailbone be really heavy here. Inhaling and exhaling. And this one is a little bit more difficult, so we will not hold it as long. Give it about 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna go into dangling one more time. Beautiful. Okay, so lowering your arms to the ground and extending your legs straight up behind you, coming back into dangling position here. Holding this posture for another 30 seconds. We are going to take one more final Muladara pose. All right, gently release your hands and walk yourself back up to standing position. Feet just more than shoulder width apart, and we're going to drop back down into a Muladara one more time. Releasing your hands down to the ground, coming back into easy seated pose. Or I should say coming into Baddha Konasana. We're going to take butterfly pose. So sitting on the bottoms of your feet are touching each other. The further out your legs are, easier the stretch is gonna be. If you pull your legs in more, you're gonna get more of an intense stretch. So I personally like to keep my feet just about maybe 15 inches from my root chakra. Squeezing the sit bones together and the tailbone to the pubic bone. This is called Mula Bandha. Mula means base. From the support of your base, round your spine forward. And you can gently hold your toes, clasping your hands around them. healing the roots. All right, we'll take our final breaths here, inhaling and exhaling, coming back up into neutral position. We're gonna move into dragonfly. So extending your left leg out and your right leg. Sitting evenly on your sits bones, feel your tailbone dropping into the ground. Feeling your tailbone dropping into the floor. Hinge forward, resting the top of your head on your arms if you can. If you can't, like me, just put them out in front of you. Our feet should be active in this position, so you don't want them to be out like this. You want them to flex in it, so you're getting more out of the pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Really feeling the opening on the inside of your upper legs, your thighs. Really thinking to yourself, how do I nourish myself? What do I do to take care of my root chakra? Inhaling and exhaling. You can just tell, like in this position, it is so good for our root chakra. We are totally connected, our sits bones directly connected into the earth, and opening our thighs If you want to go deeper into the stretch, of course, just walk your hands out more. Right, and taking our final breaths here as we're ready to come out of the pose. Begin to walk your hands back, sitting up. Let's take some windshield wipers so that we can counteract that beautiful stretch we just did. Take it back and forth like 3 times on each side. Beautiful. The next pose we're going to take is cradle pose. So coming on your mat, lowering your back. So you're laying on your mat, pulling your legs in and cradling and giving your knees a big hug. And just laying here. If you want to rock side to side, feel free to do that. Or just hold yourself. Like our caregivers held us when we were first born. And this pose also helps counteract the forward poses that we've done so far. Feeling the earth hold you and cradle you. So you can feel safe. Stable. And then let's release our legs back down to the ground. Coming into happy babies, bending your knees and grabbing the outsides of each of your respective foot and pulling down. And you can rock side to side on this one again, or if you want to just hold in place, you can do that too. Feel your base, the anchor, your skin as it stretches out around the belly. Massaging your organs in your lower back when you slowly rock gently from side to side can have amazing benefits. And from happy baby, we're going to come into our final pose before Shavasana, supported bridge. So this is where I said, if you have a block, grab it. If you don't, it's okay. Pillow would do, but just something that will keep the tailbone stable. If you have a block, place it under your tailbone, right at the root of your spine, where your root chakra is located. And we're just gonna rest here in this position. Let your tailbone be heavy on the block and repeat to yourself, I am safe. Remembering to continue to breathe. If you're laying on a block, you can gently remove it, lowering your back down to your mat, extending your right foot and your left foot. Your feet can just flop out to either side of your mat. Extend your arms off to your sides, palms facing up. And we're gonna move into our final pose, Savasana. Commit yourself back to your mat, safety. And relax. All right, slowly begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers, coming back onto your mat. Rolling down to either your right side or your left side. In the fetal position, take a couple of breaths. And then making our way back in to the top of our mat. Coming into easy seated pose as we close this class out today. Inhale and exhale. Maori proverb once said, "In order to flourish above, one must firmly be rooted below." I thank you so much for attending this root chakra yoga class. I hope your root chakra is open and it can be balanced, and this is just the start of a beautiful balancing energy system that we will continue to go through and journey together. Thank you again so much for watching. If you like this class, please give it a like, subscribe, or share with someone that could benefit from it. I'll see you in my next video. Namaste.